大家都喝了很多酒，喝醉了，然后晚上发生了关系啊。我到了月底，我才发现我怀孕，有3个老婆，9个孩子，还有一个孩子现在怀在肚子里面还没生出来。
This woman, upon discovering she was pregnant with a black baby, tried to make the father take responsibility, only to find out he already had 3 wives and 9 children. Miss Xiao, who lives in Shenzhen, works as a saleswoman at a real estate company. Thanks to her outgoing and warm personality, she has always been the company's top seller. And, as is common in this line of work, attending alcohol-filled dinners is part of the job. Miss Xiao became well known in this circle for her ability to hold her liquor, so many colleagues often ask for her help at these events. Recently, a friend of hers, Mr. Lin, a businessman, asked her to help receive a foreign client, claiming he was a Nigerian tycoon. The promise was simple: if she made him happy, the reward would come later. Xiao, being open-minded and fond of parties, agreed immediately. Little did she know she was walking right into a trap. When she met the client, despite his very dark complexion, he was dressed head to toe in designer brands. Clearly, money wasn't an issue. Upon seeing Miss Xiao's beauty, the man couldn't help but grin. He introduced himself as a kind of local king in Nigeria, a man of high status who never goes out without 5 or 6 bodyguards. Miss Xiao was speechless. According to her friend, he really was an important figure back in Nigeria, and he was visiting China for tourism. A Chinese mining company had just opened a site on his land. He was clearly no ordinary man. It was the first time Miss Xiao had dealt with such a powerful client, so she was understandably excited. During dinner, she and the man drank heavily and hit it off like old friends. At the end of the night, they decided to continue their conversation at a hotel. Afterward, the Nigerian man returned to his country, satisfied, but Miss Xiao was left with nothing but regret. We all drank a lot, and things just happened. I only realized I was pregnant at the end of the month, she said. Given my line of work, I should have known better. After that wild night, Xiao realized she had missed her period for a whole month. Already suspicious, she rushed to the hospital, and sure enough, she was pregnant. To be certain of who the father was, she checked the date, and yes, it aligned perfectly with her encounter with the man. She considered having an abortion, but the doctor gave her harsh news. Due to past excesses, she had underlying health issues. If she terminated this pregnancy, she might never be able to conceive again. With that, she began to think this might be her only chance to become a mother. Since the man was wealthy and influential, she believed he wouldn't abandon her. She tried contacting him but got no response. It was unclear whether it was a connectivity issue or if he was simply ignoring her. Desperate, Xiao turned to Mr. Lin, the man who had set it all up, but he was blunt. There's nothing I can do. To be fair, he didn't want to get dragged into a scandal either. He had business ties with the Nigerian and didn't want to jeopardize them. Now pregnant with a baby she couldn't abort and unable to reach the father, Xiao was in a panic. Everyone drank, we got involved, and now I don't even know how to face people anymore. She had gone there for money, but now she was the one paying the price. After that wild night, she got pregnant with a mixed-race baby. When she tried asking for an explanation, they mocked her. Didn't we pay you? Since then, she's been hiding the truth from her friends and family. She can barely leave the house with her head held high. She tried calling the man countless times, but he never answered. Sometimes the phone was even turned off. It was clear he didn't want to take responsibility. But she knew that, eventually, the pregnancy would become visible, and she wouldn't be able to hide it anymore. Her only hope was to reach the Nigerian through Mr. Lin, who kept dodging the issue. Eventually, reporters managed to speak with Mr. Lin's driver. The driver confirmed that they had indeed been intimate, but added, "She's always been pretty open, so we can't be sure the baby is even his." According to him, this was just Miss Xiao's version of events, and it couldn't be fully trusted. Clearly, no one wanted to be held accountable. Angry, Xiao was ready to explode, and then the driver dropped a bombshell. "We paid her. She went because she wanted to, for the money. People in that line of work should know how to protect themselves, right? Whatever happens after that isn't our problem." He didn't say it outright, but the meaning was clear. It was a shock. Outraged, Xiao fought back, saying it was a dirty attempt to avoid responsibility and a deliberate attack on her character. She insisted she never received any money and only went to help a friend. In the end, after intervention from reporters, Mr. Lin agreed to speak with her and try to find a solution. Editor's note: when you leave home, take care of your dignity. Your body is a gift from your parents. Don't throw it away for anything. And you? What do you think of this story? Leave your thoughts in the comments.